I studied for 6 hours yesterday. It felt like playing a video game. No discipline, no willpower. My brain was craving it. Here's the 90-second trick that made it happen. Here's what I do. I pick one tiny concept, not a chapter, not a page, one idea. I learn it. Then I explain it out loud like I'm teaching a confused friend. That's it. When I finish, my brain gets a hit of clarity. Psychologists call it a micro-closure. And that feeling? That's what creates the addiction. Let me show you why this works. Your brain doesn't get addicted to studying. It gets addicted to winning. Every time you fully understand something, your brain releases dopamine, not because you studied, because you completed something. Most people never feel this because they study in huge blocks. 3 chapters, 4 hours, no clear finish line. Your brain never gets the win, so it never craves more. But when you break it down into micro wins, your brain starts hunting for that feeling. You're not forcing yourself to study. You're training your brain to want it. Here's where people mess up. They try to study for 2 hours on day 1. That's like trying to run a marathon when you've never jogged. Your brain doesn't have the reward pattern built yet. Start with 5 minutes. One concept, one micro closure. Do it again tomorrow. In 2 weeks, you won't need to force it. Now here's the part most people don't know. The real addiction isn't the studying, it's the anticipation. People who love learning don't love the grind. They love the moment right before everything clicks. Their brain whispers, "There's something good on the next page." And that tiny promise pulls them in. You've felt this with Netflix. One more episode. That's anticipation-driven dopamine, and you can hijack it for studying. Every time you hit a micro closure, your brain remembers, "Oh, this leads somewhere good." Next time you sit down, it expects the reward. That's when studying becomes automatic. Here's the secret that makes this permanent. Stop learning information. Start learning about yourself. When I study biology, I'm learning how my body works. When I study psychology, I'm learning why I think this way. When I study history, I'm learning the world I live in. Suddenly, studying isn't boring. It's self-discovery, and your brain is wired to care about that. Real talk. Some people get so addicted to studying that it becomes their emotional safe space. When life feels chaotic, they turn to books. Not to escape, to stabilize. If you've ever felt guilty for not studying, even when nothing was due, you've touched this pattern. That's not discipline. That's your brain using study as emotional regulation. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. As long as you're aware of it. Okay, so here's your action plan. Today, pick one small concept, explain it out loud, feel the click. This week, do it every day. Same time. Build the pattern. In 2 weeks, your brain will start pulling you towards study sessions. You're not building discipline. You're building a dopamine pathway. And once it's built, studying feels effortless. One last thing. Studying isn't hard. Starting is. All the resistance you feel? It's in the first 90 seconds. Psychologists call this task inertia shift. Once your brain enters the task, difficulty drops by half. So when you feel resistance, just tell yourself, 90 seconds. That's all I need to get through. After that, your brain takes over. If this clicked for you, subscribe. I break down psychology like this every week. Drop a comment. What's one concept you're going to learn today? Let's build that first micro closure together.